Have you ever wondered what makes a woman irresistibly attractive to men the moment they meet her? It's not just about looks. There's something deeper that instantly captures their attention. What if I told you it's not as complicated as you think? In this video, we're about to uncover 6 powerful things that make a woman instantly attractive to men. And trust me, it's not about having the perfect figure or wearing designer clothes. It's about what you bring to the table, something that's often far more powerful than what meets the eye. These qualities attract men and keep them coming back for more. Stay with me till the end, because one of these qualities, the one that often gets overlooked, is something you can control, and it will change the way you approach your relationships. But first, I want you to understand this. Attraction doesn't happen just because of physical beauty. Sure, physical beauty catches attention, but it's not what keeps it. So, what keeps it? What makes a man look at a woman and think, I have to get to know her better? It's how she carries herself, the energy she radiates, the way she expresses herself, and more importantly, the feeling she gives him when they're together. Her presence, and not perfection. That's what makes the difference. And here's the kicker. You don't need to try too hard. It's all about being authentically you and allowing the little things to speak volumes. So, what are these key things that instantly capture a man's attention? Let's break them down. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn those first impressions into lasting attraction. 1. Your energy. The invisible force that draws men. Before anything else, a man picks up on your energy. Is it warm and welcoming, or distant and cold? And it's not something you have to try hard at. It's how you make him feel when you walk into a room. Men are naturally drawn to women who exude positivity, confidence, and a kind of effortless charm that makes everyone around them feel comfortable and at ease. Now, I'm not saying you need to be bubbly or the life of the party, but the energy you project, whether it's calm, vibrant, or simply at ease with who you are, plays a huge role in creating attraction. For example, imagine you're at a party and there's a woman standing across the room. She's not the loudest, she's not necessarily the best dressed, but something about her draws you in. It's the way she carries herself, the way she engages with people around her, how at ease she is with herself. That energy makes her magnetic, and without her saying much, she's already caught someone's attention. Men notice that. Here's how to work on this. Start by practicing confidence in your body language. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back, and smile. When you're genuinely confident in who you are, your energy will naturally shine through. 2. The magic of your eyes speaks more than words could. Let's talk about the power of the eyes. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone's eyes light up when they're talking about something they're passionate about? Men can't help but notice this, and it draws them in. It's not just about how beautiful your eyes are, it's about how engaged you are in the moment and the emotions you communicate through your gaze. A direct look, filled with warmth or intrigue, can instantly captivate him. Think about it. How many times have you been completely mesmerized by someone's eyes because you could tell they were fully present with you? It's a powerful tool for attraction, and it's effortless. For example, a man notices the difference between a woman who is present in a conversation, her eyes lighting up when she speaks about her passions, compared to someone who is constantly distracted or distant. The first woman, she has his full attention. Tip: engage with your eyes. When speaking, make eye contact, but don't stare. Let your eyes reflect your emotions and thoughts. Genuinely listen and make the other person feel heard. 3. The power of a woman's smile. It's a window to a man's heart. It's been said that a genuine smile can light up a room. But why is this so important when it comes to attraction? Well, men notice a woman's smile not just for its beauty, but for what it conveys emotionally. When a woman smiles naturally, it's a sign of comfort, happiness, and openness. It shows that she's engaged and she makes others feel welcomed and valued. Think about it. The last time you were in a crowd, maybe at a gathering or even at work, there was that one woman who smiled at you and you instantly felt drawn to her. It wasn't just the physical appeal, it was the warmth behind the smile. And that's something men notice immediately. A smile, paired with genuine interest and warmth, can make you irresistibly attractive. How to achieve this? Practice authenticity in your smile. It's not about forcing a grin, it's about genuinely connecting with the moment and allowing your smile to reflect that genuine emotion. 4. The charm of your presence, the kind of confidence that radiates. Now let's talk about one of the most attractive traits in a woman, her confidence. And no, this isn't about being the loudest person in the room or constantly seeking validation. It's about owning who you are, being at peace with yourself, and not being afraid to express that inner confidence. Men are drawn to women who are secure in themselves, who don't need to seek constant reassurance about their worth. When a woman has confidence, it's magnetic. It makes her stand out in the crowd, and men notice that instantly. But here's the thing. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect or never having doubts. It means accepting your imperfections and still walking into a room like you belong there. For example, think about a woman who walks into a social gathering with her head held high. She's not trying to be the center of attention, but when she enters the space, her confidence radiates, and men can't help but be drawn to her. She's confident, not cocky, and that's what makes her irresistible. Tip number 4. Focus on self-acceptance. Recognize your strengths and weaknesses, but don't let them define your worth. Practice standing tall and owning your space, whether you're in a room full of people or alone in your own skin. The power of vulnerability. Emotional openness that captivates. We often hear that men are attracted to strong women, and while that's true, there's something even more powerful that catches a man's attention: vulnerability. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive. We often think vulnerability makes us seem weak. But the truth is, emotional openness can make a woman incredibly attractive. When a woman allows herself to be authentically vulnerable in front of a man, when she opens up about her feelings, her dreams, and her struggles, she shows him that she's not a superhuman or an iron lady, and she's not afraid to be real. This is extremely attractive to men. For example, a man might be drawn to a woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind, who shares her emotions in a grounded way. It shows emotional depth, and men crave that authenticity. It's the balance of strength and vulnerability that makes a woman truly captivating. Let me tell you a real-life story to illustrate this. A few months ago, at a dinner party, there was this woman who seemed to have it all together in appearance. She's confident, beautiful, and poised. But then she shared something that stopped everyone in their tracks. She spoke about a relationship she had been in, a serious one, and how she made a huge mistake. She admitted that she had been too insecure in the relationship, constantly questioning her partner and pushing him away without realizing it. The turning point came when she finally took a step back and admitted that her actions were the reason the relationship had crumbled. She said, "I thought I was protecting myself, but I was really pushing him away. I didn't see it then. But looking back, I was so focused on my fears and insecurities that I ended up losing something good. She didn't shy away from her flaws. She owned up to her part in the breakdown of the relationship without making excuses or blaming her partner. Now, what was incredible was how much strength she showed in that moment. She could have easily blamed her ex or convinced herself she did nothing wrong. But instead, she took full responsibility, learned from her mistakes, and grew as a person. She shared how, in the process of reflecting on her past relationship, she not only became more self-aware, but also became better equipped to handle her future relationships. She wasn't ashamed of owning up to what went wrong. Instead, she used it as a catalyst for personal growth. And the men? They all noticed that. They weren't drawn to her because she was perfect, but because she showed the kind of maturity and emotional intelligence that can only come from acknowledging your mistakes and growing from them. By admitting her flaws in the relationship in that gathering, she didn't lose her dignity. If anything, she gained respect. And that is irresistibly attractive, not just because of her beauty or confidence, but because she wasn't afraid to be vulnerable and authentic. Practical tip: being vulnerable doesn't mean oversharing or spilling all your emotions. If you've made a mistake in a relationship, the best thing you can do is own it. Apologize clearly and say something like, "I realize I overreacted, and I'm sorry for that." Being able to admit when you're wrong shows maturity and self-awareness. Instead of hiding your flaws, address them directly. If you're feeling insecure or hurt, don't bottle it up. Just share it calmly, like, "I've been feeling a bit off. Can we talk about it?" This opens the door to real connection and shows you're willing to grow. 6. Emotional intelligence, the key to lasting attraction. What truly sets a woman apart from the crowd is how she treats others. Men notice this instantly. It's not about being nice all the time, but it's about being genuine, attentive, and respectful in how you treat the people around you. A woman who treats a waiter, a colleague, or even a stranger with kindness and respect doesn't just earn their admiration, she earns everyone's respect. Emotional intelligence is the ultimate key to lasting attraction, because men are drawn to women who understand and manage their own emotions and the emotions of others. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who just makes you feel at ease? They listen, they engage, and they make you feel heard. There's a certain warmth that radiates from them, and it makes you want to be around them. A woman who shows genuine interest in others, who is patient and empathetic, draws people in without even trying. This kind of emotional intelligence makes her irresistibly attractive. Here's how to work on this. Practice being present with people. When you're talking to someone, really listen. Ask them about their day, their thoughts, and their feelings. Be empathetic to their struggles and engage with genuine care. It's not just about kindness in the moment. It's about consistent respect and awareness in your relationships. When you do this, you become someone who stands out in a room, someone people want to be around. So, conclusion: what makes a woman instantly attractive to men? It's her energy, her eye contact, her genuine smile, her confidence, her vulnerability, and most importantly, her emotional intelligence. These are the qualities that make her irresistibly magnetic, not just on the surface, but in the long run. When a woman owns her space, makes people feel heard and valued, and is emotionally aware, she becomes someone who is not just noticed, but remembered. So now we'll love to know, which one of these qualities do you think stands out the most? What's the one thing that instantly draws you to someone? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation. And if you liked this video, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Stay tuned for more relationship insights that can help you create lasting, meaningful connections. And lastly, in all you do today, remember to always let love breed.